used to believe that psychics were harmless entertainers, gifted people who could peek behind the veil between worlds to bring comfort to the living. Sarah Blackwood was my favorite, a rising star who'd become a regular fixture on daytime television. Her gentle demeanor and seemingly accurate readings had me setting my schedule around her appearances, desperately hoping to glimpse whatever wisdom she'd share that day. My obsession grew steadily. I bought her book, Whispers from Beyond, and found myself reading it late into the night, hanging on every word. My cousin Jamie, who I lived with at the time, would roll her eyes whenever I brought up Sarah's latest revelation, but she understood my fascination. That's why, when Sarah announced a live event in our city, Jamie surprised me with front row tickets. The venue was an old theater downtown, all red velvet seats and gold leaf ceiling moldings. The air felt thick with anticipation, or maybe something else. We found our seats among the packed crowd, and I remember thinking how the ornate ceiling patterns seemed to shift in the dim lighting, like living things writhing above us. Sarah appeared on stage, walking to a lone chair in the center of it. Everything seemed fine at first. There was an excitement among the crowd, sitting in the auditorium, packed shoulder to shoulder. She began with her usual preamble about opening our minds to the spirit world. Then came the group meditation. I've never been hypnotized before, but I think she was trying to hypnotize us. "Close your eyes," she instructed, her voice somehow both soft and commanding. "Let your barriers down. Allow the spirits to commune with you." I did as she asked, but the moment my eyes closed, I felt it something pressing against my consciousness, like fingers trying to pry open a locked door. The pressure built until it felt like my skull would crack. Every instinct screamed at me to keep that door sealed, to deny whatever was seeking entry. My lips formed the words silently, "You don't have permission." When I opened my eyes, fighting against the heaviness of my eyelids, I saw her staring out over the crowd. The stage lights caught her face at an angle that made her features look wrong, plastic, and artificial. That's when I realized what I was seeing. Her face looked like a mask, and behind the eye holes, something dark was moving in a continuous, undulating motion. It was like a black snake slithering beneath a mask. Jamie grabbed my arm, her nails digging into my flesh. She'd seen it too and freaked out. "Let's get out of here," she said, panicked at what we had both seen. Something unnatural. Something that should not have been possible. I should have listened to her. Every rational thought screamed at us to get out, but terror rooted me to my seat. Running would mean drawing its attention, and somehow I knew that would be worse. So we sat there, two statues among a sea of closed eyes, watching as Sarah Blackwood, controlled by some dark energy, performed her readings. The next morning, I threw her book in the dumpster behind our apartment building. I moved on with my life, but that night changed everything I thought I knew about psychics and their powers. What I'd witnessed made one thing crystal clear. Though she seemed harmless on those cheerful daytime shows, her power came from somewhere dark, somewhere in my worst nightmares, and I didn't want to wake up one day and find that it'd become my reality.